Hello, this is Jillian from Beach City, and here we are at day 2 of the Techsauce Summit 2019. There are a lot of speeches going on right now. People are beginning to come in today, and here we have with us Ken from the Nikkei Asian Review. Ken, thank you for joining us.
You're very welcome.
Yeah, Ken, I mean, you have a very interesting background. I think it's really fascinating to be able to speak to you today.
Right.
You have a past of Silicon Valley and you've been all over Asia. Can you tell us a little bit more
You
about...
did a lot of research already. Okay. Yes, I used to be a Silicon Valley bureau chief for the
Yeah.
Nikkei
Uh-huh.
in early 2000,
Uh-huh.
right after the dot-com bubble burst,
Uh-huh.
which was 2001, and through 2005. And I did a lot of coverage of U.S. tech sector, including Apple, old Yahoo, and the very young Google, for example. Google used to be in a very small office, right along 101 highway, and you could have met anyone at Google, like Larry Page or Sergey Brin.
Okay.
Yeah, they were walking around.
Yeah.
So it was a very, very easy time. And I enjoy that time, actually.
Do you have any favorite memories of your time there?
Yes, I interviewed Steve Jobs when he
Yeah.
was alive
Uh-huh.
twice. And the first interview I had to wait for 90 minutes after he said, "I'll be right back."
So what are some of the memorable things that you got from that interview with him?
He's a very nervous guy. He hates color in the room. So the room setting for the interview was all white, no color.
Uh-huh.
And there was only Japanese food, sushi.
Were you happy to have Japanese food there?
Well, I didn't have the courage to pick up some of those sushis. And he was very artsy.
Uh-huh.
And he talked like genius. I mean, he wouldn't agree if you use an ordinary term, like if you say Mac is a PC, he would say no, Mac is a Mac. Mac is not a PC, for example. So it was kind of difficult interview for me, but it was very, very memorable.
Oh.
And his hands were very soft and cold.
Well, that's a very, very specific memory.
Right.
Yeah. So, so now you are all over Asia now. Can you tell me more about this?
Yes, it's a long story, but make a long story short. So I was covering tech. So company asked me to help develop our online services, first in Japanese in 2008-9.
Yes.
So I joined the team to develop a website and online services for the Nikkei Japanese edition. And then they asked me to develop an English language version, which is Nikkei Asian Review. And that was the time I started looking at Asia. And that was 2012.
Wow.
I developed the service and online website, and I recruited journalists, developed a team, and I became the first publisher of the Nikkei Asian Review in 2010. And then I was assigned to Singapore. And then I went back to the editorial side and started covering Asian affairs as a journalist.
So you've been all over, like you've been in the industry for a long time. You've seen the landscape change dramatically. What are some of the things or trends that like our viewers would like to know or like understand, like a bigger perspective? Like what are some of your observations?
I think Southeast Asia is really becoming a tech hub. It's a very, very recent phenomenon. I mean, even 3 years ago, it was not like that.
Yeah.
So for the past 2 years, Southeast Asia, including Thailand, is becoming a real tech startup hub, which is very, very exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a recent phenomenon, I think.
Yeah. And there are a lot of companies and businesses in Techsauce right now. What are your takeaways from your time here?
Well, there are a lot of AI startups.
Yeah.
Even in Thailand and also Singapore, Indonesia, etc., and in India even. That's the latest trend.
Yeah.
But that they're competing each other. That's a kind of impression. So there should be some competition, survival game going to happen in this area.
Yeah.
And then the one that survives will become the big one.
And for people that are just getting started out, what are some tips or like from your point of view that you could give to someone that's just getting started?
Don't follow others.
Yeah.
lead them.
All right, I think those are really great words of wisdom. Thank you very much for your time.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.
And please explore Nikkei Asian Review, which is asia.nikkei.com.
Yes.
Okay.
Wonderful. Okay, well, thank you very much, Ken, again. This is Jillian coming to you live from Techsauce Summit 2019, brought to you by truedigitalpark. If you're interested in a free day hot pass, be sure to click the link below, and it's only available to June. So definitely check us out and keep posted with our videos that are coming to you live this afternoon. I'll see you then.